Three-day eventing consists of dressage, cross-country, and stadium jumping. Today we're going to discuss what each of the levels means. You start off at Biginner Novice. This is a basic introductory level. Courses aren't too difficult, the jumping efforts are never tight combinations and aren't very high, and the dressage test is a simple walk, trot, canter, and halt. It's all that's really expected. The maximum height for cross-country is 2'7" with 3'3" for brush fences, usually about 14 to 18 obstacles, and the expected speed to perform it at is 300 to 350 meters per minute. Then followed the stadium jumping. You often will have fences that are 2'7" high, just like cross-country, however the rails can be knocked down. Moving up to novice, it is slightly more difficult. The dressage test might have more 20-meter circles, but it's still not terribly hard. Nothing too advanced is expected yet. Cross-country fences are going to be 2'11" with 3'7" for brush, usually about 16 to 20 obstacles, and will be expected to have banks and water thrown in as well. The speed ups a little bit. You have to go around the course a bit faster, usually 350 to 400 meters per minute, and the stadium jumping maximum height for fences is 2'11". Moving on to training, you'll often now expect to find lengthening of stride and 15-meter circles in the dressage portion. The maximum height for cross-country is 3'3" with 3'11" for brush, 24 obstacles an average, and the speed is now going to be 420 to 470 meters per minute. You can also start to expect to see such obstacles as coffins, and perhaps a corner or two. The stadium jumping maximum height is 3'3", and the twists and turns in the course are going to become a little bit more apparent, plus you might start to have to adjust your stride to hit the right distance. Now going into preliminary, this is the first level that you actually have to qualify for. The dressage test will now have 10-meter circles and serpentines. The cross-country maximum height is going to be 3'7" with 4'3" for brush. Obstacles can be up to 30, and 520 is the average speed you need to complete to get inside the time. It often has tougher questions. You'll have to adjust the stride to match, and you'll see a lot more corners and narrower fences. Preliminary is also roughly equivalent to CCI and CIC 1-star, which is the international level for this competition. Moving on to intermediate, you will expect to have shoulder ins, collections, and lengthening in the dressage test. The cross-country maximum height will be 3'9" with 4'5" for brush, up to 34 obstacles, and you'll need to go about 550 meters per minute to complete inside the time. Stadium jumping is 3'11" maximum, and you'll also have to pick up the pace that you perform the stadium to about 350 meters per minute, plus the combinations will be longer. Distances will be harder. Intermediate roughly equates to CCI and CIC 2-star international competitions. Advanced, you will see considerably more difficulty in dressage test. This is basically the highest national level here in the United States, and it roughly equates to 3-star in international competition. It's just one tick below the absolutely highest level of competition, like the Olympics and 4-star events. This is a level many riders aspire to find themselves riding at, and it is very difficult. In the dressage portion, you will find half passes and flying changes, very prevalent. The cross-country is going to be 3'11" maximum height with 4'7" for brush fences, and up to 40 jumping efforts. The speed you will need to complete is roughly 570 meters per minute average. And in the stadium jumping, the fences will be 4'1", and you'll need to be going about 370 meters per minute to complete Plus, the distances between the fences is going to become a lot more difficult, sometimes forcing you to ride boldly instead of collect so that you can hit a distance and not knock down rails. And this concludes a short presentation about the various levels of competition, mostly the American national standard, but also international competition.